you stuck in your house with nothing to do? Erin is here to bake with you. Quarantine Baking with Erin.
Hi, and welcome to Quarantine Baking with Erin. I am currently drinking coffee because I just had my first quarantine nap, and it was indulgent and glorious. Okay. But we're not making coffee today, we are making creme fraiche. No, we're making creme fraiche panna cotta. I can make creme fraiche, it's very easy. We're going to be making creme fraiche panna cotta, which is one of my husband's favorite snacks. I really am just waking up, so forgive me. Okay, we're going to be working from this recipe in this cookbook that I got for my birthday called The Last Course. It really is quite fantastic, but the recipes are a little bit complicated. So first, we are going to sprinkle 1 teaspoon of gelatin on top of 1.5 tablespoons of cold water. This softens up the gelatin, and then the gelatin is ultimately what is going to make the creme fraiche set. And you just sprinkle it on top, and it will soak into the water. And you're supposed to let it soften for 5 minutes, and I'm actually going to time that. So while our gelatin is softening, we are going to add 1 cup heavy whipping cream / whipping cream. Oops, got some on my fingies. And the creme fraiche. So if you don't have creme fraiche at home, which you probably don't, we just buy it like insane people, I believe you take 1 cup heavy whipping cream, put in 1 tablespoon of buttermilk, partially cover it, and leave it to sit for 8 to 24 hours on your countertop. Then when it's as thick, it's a thicker consistency, you put it in the fridge, and it's good for, I don't know, a couple days. Okay, but we have ours already made, so we're gonna add in 6 ounces, which is 3/4 cups creme fraiche, and we're gonna put this on a medium-high heat until everything kind of gels together. So once the creme fraiche and the heavy whipping cream blend together. Okay, so now you can see that the creme fraiche and the heavy cream have kind of mixed together. They're this nice little thick, delicious sauce. I'm going to add 1/6 cup of sugar. And you're just going to stir it on this medium-high heat until the sugar dissolves. Once you can feel that the sugar, you can't feel any grittiness in there. Once you feel that the sugar has dissolved, you turn it off the heat. Okay, so our gelatin mixture has set for 5 minutes. It's softened. So you can see it's got this kind of, I don't know, creepy consistency. You're gonna add this to your warm but not under the heat mixture, and you're going to stir until the gelatin dissolves. So this actually is a bit of a modified recipe. My husband likes his creme fraiche to be a little bit more, his panna cotta. He likes his panna cotta to be a little bit more firm than what the recipe calls for. So I've actually halved all the other ingredients because we were running out of creme fraiche, and kept the gelatin amount the same. So I always basically double the gelatin amount. Okay, so this feels pretty mixed in. Okay, now we're going to strain and then pour into some cute little ramekins. I've got my strainer. This seems like a bad idea. We're gonna do a 2-step strain. Will you give me a bowl? Okay, so we're gonna strain into this bigger bowl so that we don't have a panna cotta disaster. And oh my gosh, it smells delicious. We're gonna pour this into a measuring cup so that I can easily pour it into some ramekins. The creme fraiche, you can see all that blackness is vanilla beans. The creme fraiche that we buy is vanilla bean flavored, which is perfect for this. Also, this recipe calls for framboise, I think is how you say it. It's a raspberry liqueur. It calls for a tablespoon of raspberry, or of this framboise. I don't have any, and it's fine now. So we're just gonna pour into our cute little ramekins. These are actually some yogurt. I think Yoplait does like wheat, this French style yogurt, and they are quite tasty. So we just resave those cute little cups. I'm sure this is heartbreaking for Michael to watch because he usually gets a full recipe. So to see me only making 4 instead of like 8, I'm sure is hard for him. Okay, so we're going to cover these in plastic. Okay.
Erin's making me do this because as she has rightly pointed out, putting plastic over these is the worst step. It's really the worst.
Yeah, so you just cover it in a little bit of plastic wrap or bees wrap if you have that. I don't yet.
Yet being the operative word.
Well, I'd like to get it, but it's kind of hard to buy things right now, Michael. So, yeah, you just cover them in plastic wrap and then chill them in the refrigerator for 3 hours, and then they will set, and we'll be back in to check on our hopefully fully set panna cotta.
Okay, so this looks perfect. We're real excited here. This is exactly what oh my gosh, I love sorbet.
So what are you doing with the panna cotta?
I'm eating it.
Yes, but what's that next to you?
This is what flavor is this? This is a Roman raspberry sorbet, and raspberry sorbet and panna cotta go very, very well together.
All right, so I'm trying the panna cotta. That is good. I think this is probably the best panna cotta I have made. I've had a couple of issues with too much gelatin. Sometimes when I make my own creme fraiche, the buttermilk separates out of it. So this gets a 10 out of 10.
Also known as 100 out of 10.
Bye.
Well, are you stuck in your house with nothing to do? Erin is here to bake with you. Quarantine Baking with Erin.